All right, final thing we're going to be doing is 4 paws up. For this, first thing you need to do, let me go ahead and make myself bigger. First thing you need to do is move your platform flat ways, or have the dog approach from the long way. That's how we're really going to be working on this. So whereas with paws up, we're having them come perpendicular to it, this they're coming in like behind it. All right, again, we don't want them guessing, so a nice pause before the paws come up is important. We're going to be doing that side entry, and you can be using a combination of luring and capturing. The reason I don't like full luring, and I do like to make sure there's some capturing in there, is because I've seen dogs get lured through an entire agility course and have no clue what their body was doing that entire time. They didn't learn anything. So we want to focus on what their body is doing, and that's where the capturing is going to be a lot better. So again, we're going to make sure this is still nice and sticky. Will hurt. Combination of luring her on it. Yes. Feeding in position. Yes. Sing off. Oh, you guys can't even see where that thing is. Okay. And then also doing our capturing game where we're, yes. 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 Sing off. Right. Starting off. Yep. On the end. Yes. Just like they were doing with paws up. Okay. And now I'm going to move it up a little further. Yes. 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 Cross off. Move it up further. Yes. Almost there. Yes. Yes. Okay, come off. See, you guys can't see anymore, so we just move that. Girl, come on. At the bottom of my tree house. Yes. 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 Nice job there. The very last thing I want to discuss is when to name a cue. So this happens all the time. People think their dog knows a cue that they don't know. So sit is the classic example, right? Dog trainer walks in the home, happens with me with clients all the time. They say, my dog knows sit. He won't do it from across the room or anything like that. So I asked them to show me their dog knowing sit. They put their treat kind of up like this and they go sit, and the dog does a beautiful sit. And then they have the dog go across the room. They say sit, and the dog does not sit. The first thing I'm going to have them do is freeze their body. So like put your hands behind your back, do no body motions, and just say the word sit. And a lot of times, sometimes the dog just standing in front of them is enough context cue. They'll like guess that sit is correct. But a lot of times the dog will just look at them like, wait, what am I doing? Because they don't actually know sit on a verbal cue. They simply know that kind of like presentation of the human standing like this with a treat in front of me means I sit. And so the dog, then trying to translate that to across the room where the human isn't standing there in front of them makes no sense. So they're not being disobedient. They just don't actually know the word sit at all. So when should we name a cue? I like the KPA format where they say when you would be willing to bet $30 that the next time, the next round, right, you've tossed the treat away or whatever, you've restarted the round, that the dog will definitely do the thing. Or I always like to think if I would gather a little crowd and be like, look what I just taught my dog, when I would be willing to do that, because I'm so confident the dog will keep repeating that thing, keep pawing at the target, or keep standing on the target, or get up on the platform, paws up. Then I slip in the name of the cue.